In this lesson, we're going to be talking about Symbian forensics. Now, what is Symbian? Symbian OS is actually an operating system that's designed for mobile devices. So mobile devices from phones to things that are more like PDAs, and the platforms include things that are pen-based as well as things that are keyboard-based. So we've got a few different versions of the Symbian OS, and you can see where there's a version of the Symbian OS called Quartz that's for a pen-based phone similar to Palm PDAs. And if you're not familiar with Palm PDAs, the Palm Pilot was a personal digital assistant that was really popular for a long time, and there are still versions of Palm that are sold. It was really almost the first version of a smartphone without the phone. So not only could you have a calendar and contacts and be able to keep notes, there were some versions where you could actually install applications much like you can on smartphones like the iPhone or the Android phones today. Now, the reason for being able to look at the Symbian OS is because there are a lot of phones and smartphones that actually run on the Symbian OS, even though iOS and Android are the most popular versions of operating systems for mobile devices like smartphones. There are still a lot of phones that use Symbian, and you need to be able to get into those phones sometimes to be able to extract contacts, or to be able to extract call logs, or to be able to extract any other pieces of information that may be stored on the phone. Now, as it says here, Symbian is actually an open standards-based platform, and it's a 32-bit operating system, and you can actually find places where you can get software that will run directly on the Symbian phone or Symbian device, so that that software will actually extract the information from the phone for you. Other cases, you may need to be able to plug the phone into a computer and be able to extract the information that way. Now, unlike the iPhone and the Android that have a lot more capabilities and a lot more interfaces, the Symbian is a little bit less capable in that regard, and you may have to use the software that actually comes with the phone or with the device in order to be able to connect to it to get the information off. Now, there's a challenge there because you don't necessarily get the verification that you might otherwise from doing a raw extract. If you're just pulling the information off the device, you still have to be able to prove that it was the information that was on the device to begin with. So that's a possible challenge from doing forensics with this particular type of device.